This video is about Cebu's famous garden. So this is the second garden in this video, Cebu's famous garden. I'm here right now in Barangay Sirao, Cebu City, and this is where the famous gardens are located. That is now a favorite tourist spot here in Cebu City, and they call it Cebu Little Amsterdam. There is actually two gardens in this area, and this is the one that is the original one, which is here. If you're coming from Busay, this is the second garden, but the first one that you're gonna see on this road is actually not the original one, but this is the original Sirao garden before that one was built up for competition. Now I'll give you a tour, so anyone that's not been to Cebu will have a glimpse of what they expect when they want to visit this Sirao gardens of Cebu City. And also for those that's been here, it will reminiscence your time when you were here. Either you enjoy it or not, but you will see how it looks like right now. So this is the original Sirao garden, and you see this the exit and entrance on a pathway that's covered with lush vegetation. So there's full-time gardeners, as you expect, on this area. So it's giving jobs to the locals to take care of this garden. Lagi ako, ma'am. So here, so there's a lot of people already been here. You can see the pictures posted in all social medias of their time that they spent here, because this is geared up for selfies and picture taking. So it's been expanding through the years. It started around this area, and they have a lot of additional stuff to make a picturesque corner. So this is the Sirao Garden, Little Amsterdam. So parking is ample now. You can pay 20 pesos, and they have, you know, that balcony that you see up there with the colored banisters. They are actually parking area for 20 pesos while you're visiting here. So they have sunflowers and little huts on the side. This is another area where people take their pictures. The entrance fee to go in this garden is 100 pesos. So they've created like a little windmill there for effects when people take their pictures. So I think this is the one with the big hand that a lot's taking pictures of. They also have hosted a few events before, like birthday parties. Some people like it to be held here rather. So they have tents and areas like this, and small areas like this where they can just have a family picnic, and with a marquee or tarpaulin shed that the actual place will put up for you. Now they have built those little kubo or sheds like for those little parties. Unfortunately, they haven't fixed that wall that's been blown by Odette even last time. So there's another corner, selfie corner, with a fountain. It says welcome. So there, and there's another one here with a pink taxi. This is where the playground for children, but it's also a nice photo booth. There is that big plant. Wow, I like that one. And this little taxi accentuating that big plant. But the star here, I believe, is the big plant there. Cypress trees. And that's a grotto was built on top on the entrance. So this is the exit and entrance and exit entrance. And yes, this is the original garden got that big palm, big hand, where people go up and take pictures of themselves or someone else taking their picture. They have that little windmill. There's a couple of them now, and they are planting lavenders. So the sunflowers have already died off, and you got this strange looking plant. I forgot the name of it, but it's quite common here in the mountain area. They call it kabaw-kabaw, which is like cows, shaped like a cow. Look, the kids call it kabaw-kabaw. I don't know, they call it Mickey Mouse. Look, Mickey Mouse. But for the local kids that don't know who is Mickey Mouse, because you know, limited exposure to things like that, they call it the kabaw-kabaw. They can only see the cow. But it is strange, isn't it? And there's the toilets, but you have to pay to use that. It's quite dainty, a lot of little decorations. And there's an old beetle, now become a garden accent. And that's the big hand you can see up ahead. So tarp to block off the neighbor sides. There's another hand here, and that's used to be the cafe. Then you got these little areas like this one here, where you can have a picnic. You can rent it out for exclusive use. Let's have a look up there. There's the old beaten cars. They just decorate that with flowers. And that's the big hand. That's the view. And that's the little cafe. It's not weekend, so it's not operating. The cafe usually operates on weekend and holidays only, but weekdays it's really quiet like this. So I could remember coming here first when it first opened. It was 30 pesos for entrance. Now it's 100 pesos. And that's the road that collapsed on the side. It's such a sorry state, but we can't do nothing about it. Erosion is an act of nature, but them destroying the roads is a different story again. It boils down to the construction. So let's get down and see down there what else is offered view, not view wise, like photo booth wise down there. So I'm going down on the steps. Oh, this is sage. That's lavender. So that one is another photo booth area. You can sit down there, and it's got a background of Sirao Garden, Little Amsterdam, and then this one, the background of a sunflower. Purple bells. Some nice ones there. There's a barrel to wash your hands. That's the drainage for the little pond that they have there on the side. Then that's the little cafe. And there another photo booth corner. Sirao Garden, Little Amsterdam thing on the background. Here a gazebo. Some people use this as their wedding photo shoot backdrop. Another one here with the lions. Because you know, with the digital cameras, you can take pictures everywhere. Everything that you do. Unlike when it used to be by the film, limited shots. Otherwise, you run out of film. So those are the little toilets to use. You gotta be careful of all these pathways. It's only like this. And it's quite slippery when it's rainy. So here, if you take a picture of yourself, your background will be this heart, and then of course the beauty of the mountain. Then they have this thing here that they color different colors, a cemented type of rock. So That's enough for that one here. Not her, our two places. That one. And here is the other one where you can actually sit down on old chairs. Beautiful view of the mountains. Very nice breeze. That's why these gardens are very popular. They continuously add more places to take photos from. Like, what is this? Like a heron's nest. And there's like a Game of Thrones, like all the thorns behind the chair. So this is the first garden of the famous Sirao Cebu Gardens here in Cebu City. They got the 7 dwarfs that you can take pictures with. You gotta be careful with all the rocky paths, the rocky pathways, because I've seen a few people trip over, busy taking pictures, and trip over on the rocky paths. So we'll continue on to the other side up there. We have done the bottom part, so I'm now going back to the upper portion. So here, there's a little bridge with a little pond down there. They have some water lilies. They're not blooming yet. And they have some old bicycles that they decorate the bridge with. There's another coffee shop. But like I said, it's closed during weekdays. And another selfie corner with a boat and a kayak. And from here, you can go back up. So there's a lot of walking that this gardens entails, and they don't have the disabled ramp yet. A lot of steps, a lot of walking. What are these flowers? Nice. Dahlia. And they're trying to make a arch hedge over here from these plants, so when they grow, it's not so hot going up on this one. Oh, what's this? Pink queen spider cluster. So I'll slowly go up to the windmill area. So this is the windmill area. You see the wooden, what's this, Dutch clogs and the windmill. They have a couple of that one. They got this little white one. It needs more shading actually because it's very hot during times like this. I'll go on this side. So this is the upper left portion if you're pacing from down there of the Sirao garden entrance, but this is just beside the entrance when you come in. So this is how what it looks like here, and they have that bowl where you can sit down and again take photos of yourself or someone else taking photos of you. This is like a carousel thingy, Cinderella's coach or something. They're actually fixing it now finally, because I heard people complaining about it. There's like gods and goddesses area. So this is the size of the original Sirao garden. Now I'll go to the second Sirao garden. Usually in the weekends and holidays, the shops here are all open, selling different agricultural products, fruits, vegetables, snack items, drinks. But since right now it's only one open because it's weekdays. And they also have outside on the second garden, which is the original garden, is pictures of movies, local movies that was shot here in the Sirao garden original. So this is the second garden in this video, Cebu's famous garden. And you can see if you're coming from Busai, from the city, this is the first garden that you will see. And then the second original one is down there. The original is charging 100 pesos for entrance, but this one, as you can see there, is only 70 pesos per entrance. And this one also have a swimming pool in which you can see the boys there just coming up from the swimming pool. Now let me take you down there so you'll have an idea of the second of the famous gardens here in Cebu City. So this is their entrance. They have this hanging hedge and the top that's got the flowers that looks like that. Strange looking one. It used to be covered with this one with the arches, but now they've cut it off. So it's a different setting, and their huts or the kubo that they are renting is also differently styled, but they are now full of doves. So there is Sirao, Cebu's Pride, Sirao, PG, whatever, PGC S. There, Cebu's Pride, Sirao, PGCS. So we'll get down here. We'll start on the left side. So they got some baby sunflowers, and this kubo that they rent before for 1,500 for day use for your parties and get together, is now been housed by doves. So down here, they have a pond. Again, there is no ramp for disabled people, so it's more steps and rocky pathways. So look at the doves there. There's now housing on that kubo that they used to rent out for 1,500 for day use. So here, this is a steep step, but let me see. There. Here again, there's another, like a nest corner that you can take pictures of yourself lying down or sitting down on the nest or curling down in the nest. You got plenty of peace lilies and those yellow bills. So from here you can see the pond. Unsa isud sa inyong pond? Isda? Unsa nga isda? Oh, tilapia. So they have tilapia on that one. We'll just have a look. I think the pathways are close. But I'll go on the other side. Because sometimes the steps are too far apart, you know. Some steps are okay, some steps are far apart. There. This is another native corner that they have designed that people can take pictures of themselves sitting here with the background of the mountain. What about here? There's the little bridge area. That's full of tilapia. So this is where I am right now, on the side, on the left side as you go in from the entrance. Okay. So it's very rocky. Look, going to that picturesque area there. This is the steep rocks that you have to go to just to take a picture. That's why you have to be very careful. Let me just be careful myself because the steps are so high. There. This is only a sitting area. Looking down those white lily garden and yellow bell garden. And this is their tilapia pond. The kids that you can hear in the background are enjoying the swimming pool. Whew. Okay, I'll get down now. Look at the rocks. Like I said, these gardens are helping the locals have employment, helping the tourism of the place, and helping the tourism of Cebu. So that's the fish sellers. They are now having their megaphones to announce what kind of fish they're selling and how much. The trouble is when they're selling their fish, they are driving so fast, so the locals will only gonna hear it, and then when they run on the road, they're gone. So I'll pass this way. Oh, well, long step there. They got plenty of peace lilies. But when you put them on the heat, their leaves is burned. So another selfie corner. Love. There's another kubo that they rent out. It's now housed by the doves. And another one there. It remains clean. This pink got some certain smell, this one. Oh, they got a pagoda here. Buddha. So if you're bringing children, you have to make sure you keep an eye on them because there's a lot of rocky patches. So this is the view from here. Almost just the same as the other side, but with the different picture booth that you can take your photos from. There's a nest, so you're expected to just lie down there, squat in, I mean. So they have an extension here. Beautiful. That's why I live in the mountains, because I really like this view like this, and I got it every day. I wake up, I'm looking at the view of the city and the view of the mountain. On one side city, on the other side mountain. So that's the little windmill tower, but painted on the flag of the Philippines. Further up, you see what I mean? That they need to be children well guided, especially the young ones, because of the rough pathways. There's another nest like picture booth, and another one there, heart shape. I think they're supposed to be a kubo, but just got no roof. So they also have their own big palm here, different color, of course. And this is the tower. I'll go and check what it is like inside. Oh, full of your props, concrete steps. And there you go. You see the entirety of the garden as you go around the tower thingy space. They have some different props for your photo taking, and this is the mountainside. They have doves here. So let's go down. And we'll continue on our tour. There's a kubo for rent. And there's some other edifice here. What's this? New Week blessings. Some kind of prayer or something. This one is another kubo to rent. Booking, camping site, recreational activities. They have their own version of the palm, different color. And over here, another windmill type, but colored. Then you have there like that tree just to climb on and picture yourself. So this is their last vegetation and garden areas. They have a lot of this allocation Mickey Mouse. This is the one with pockets there. Pockets on the bottom. And these are the Mayanas. Different Mayana colors. There's the sage, sunflowers. So another photo booth corner here. And the background will be the pool. Pictorial Gardens. They call it Sirao Pictorial Garden. Okay. That's the windmill I've been through. You can go around the place and have a look all around the garden and the mountain view that it offers. So one significant thing about this second garden is they have a pool that they rent out to the locals. This is their pond, but unfortunately their pond got fish. You can see it, but it's very dirty. Look at all this wrappers, plastic that's around here. It's just got no maintenance. Uy, mabasa ko, uy. I was just telling the boy to stop checking water or I'll get wet. You have two little hands here. Sit down and mesmerized by the view. It is quite good. And this is the pool. Horsey. You can see in the middle that people are trying to ride it and be pictured riding on it. So that's the pool. So actually the horse is pulling a cart, a bamboo cart like. So let's see how to get in the pool. They have already locked it up. So it's have a different entrance. Oh, I'll get back down now. Back to the entrance. And let's have a look at the pool that this garden has to offer. Ano ko na to sa pool? So entrance fee is 100 pesos. No lifeguard, no pet in pool, no running, no diving, no food or drink, no glass containers. But this is the pool. So 100 pesos to go in. It's until 5 feet long. 5 feet deep. It's quite a good way to enjoy swimming here in Sirao. The locals will really enjoy it. 100 pesos to go and swim. I wonder, you know, like little Josie, how will he react on a swimming pool? He have never seen one before. So that's 3 feet, 3 feet on the edge, and this is the 5 feet here in the front of this circle. There is also a second floor area if all the tables here are already occupied. So this is the second floor of the pool area. Now you can see how they will enjoy this here at night. They're open until 9 p.m. And with the backdrop of the garden on the back of the pool. Okay. Now, those the adults are not watching the kids now going to the dirty pond. So this is the two gardens of Cebu. Cebu's famous garden, and this is the Sirao PGCS, the second garden here in the famous Sirao Gardens. Again, outside you'll be enjoying yourself for the local snacks like buko, which is the young coconut juice and freshly cut, and all this banana cues grilled. And like I said, on weekends and holidays, these shops here are usually open, so you have a choice of different shops to buy. They have sweet corns grilled, and here. So this is the video of Cebu's famous gardens.